Hello everybody, I'm Archana Shaktawat, a personality enhancement trainer and a psychologist. Nearly 75% of the population fears this, and it is one of the most common fears in the world. Any guesses what it could be? It is the fear of public speaking, also called as glossophobia. In fact, some people are so scared of it that just the thought of public speaking makes them nervous, and instead of speaking out, they freak out. Now, I would like to ask you a question, that do you think you are not good at public speaking? Those of you who are nodding in agreement, I would like to ask you another question. Who said that to you, that you're not good at public speaking? I'm sure nobody. It is you who thinks that you're not good at public speaking and your thoughts are not facts. So just by changing the way you think about public speaking can really help you overcome your fear towards public speaking. Moreover, public speaking is associated with social anxiety, and if we come to know what causes the fear, we will be able to control our anxiousness. And let's all be very honest to each other that in today's world, communication skills are very, very important, and the ability to speak in front of people is what is going to help us do really well in our career. You could have the best ideas or even the best solutions or even the best things to say, but if you do not say them with the same conviction, you are going to be at a loss. There could be a lot of reasons why you could be scared of public speaking, but there are only two root emotions to it: pain and fear. So every time you think about the past, that causes pain, and every time you think about the future, that causes fear. So let me explain you this with an example. Maybe in the past you would have had a terrible experience of public speaking, like maybe in school. The teacher asked you something in the class, you did not know the answer, she scolded you, your batchmates made fun of you, and that created a painful and a terrible public speaking memory. So the next time, whenever you are asked to do public speaking, you always think about that past painful experience and you avoid public speaking. The other emotion is that of fear, which is associated with thinking about the future. Because whenever we do public speaking, there is a purpose to share an idea, a purpose to share a thought, or even to motivate the audience. And all the purpose will be fulfilled only in the future. We also fear that after our presentation, we will be judged or we could be criticized. And that thought about the future creates a fear, and you avoid public speaking. So what you need to do here is stop thinking about the past and the future, because only then are you going to stop feeling the pain and fear. What you need to do is be in the present. That means you need to be in that moment. Think about the moment that you are going to present your speech, which is the here and now technique. There are a lot of here and now techniques that you can use. Like, I want to give my own example. Every time I have to give a public speaking speech, I use my senses to be in the present. I think about those 5 things that I can see. I think about 4 things that I can hear. I think about 3 things that I can touch or feel. I think about 2 things that I can smell, and I think about 1 thing that I can taste. This helps me be in the present. Another quick here and now technique that I do is I use affirmations. I tell myself, I'm Archana Shaktawat. Today is a Friday. It's a beautiful day, and I'm going to give a speech on public speaking, and I'm going to do a wonderful job. A lot of people practice deep breathing. Maybe they take in 10 deep breaths. Some of them even do a light exercise like a 20 push-up right before public speaking. This whole thought of changing your perspective towards public speaking is also called cognitive reframing. So it's very simple. Don't think about the past nor the future, because that is what is going to help you stop feeling pain and fear. What you need to do is be in the present, because if you are in the present, you will present your speech. Another reason why people fear public speaking is because of the situation. Now, no human being fears talking or conversing with people, but the minute they are asked to talk in a group of people or in front of an audience, they automatically get scared. So it's never the communication or the conversation, it is the performance is what we are scared of. So the first thing that you need to remember is, do not make public speaking performance oriented. Keep it conversational. The way you think about public speaking makes a lot of difference, and this is called cognitive reframing, wherein use this power that every human being has of communicating, of talking, and put that in public speaking. This is what you should be doing if you want to become a great or an impactful public speaker. So how do you do it? It begins with the language. The more formal you are, the more tensed you will be. So keep it informal so that you are at ease and you can connect with the audience. Begin with a story, maybe a personal one. Begin with a thought, begin with a quote. You'll be able to connect with the people that you're talking to. Secondly, never address your listeners or your audience as listeners and audience. Call them you. That's when you break that communication barrier. You will start communicating with them as though they are sitting right in front of you. Another way that you can actually make it conversational is by keeping it very dialogue oriented, and by that I mean, in a dialogue there are questions, so ask them open-ended questions. Don't expect an answer, but let them understand that you are asking a question. Also, use the power of pauses so that you can get the audience reactions. When you share a joke, give the audience 3 to 5 seconds to laugh, to react. If you're sharing something very serious, give them another 3 to 5 seconds so that they can think about it. Because that is what we do when we are communicating and conversing with somebody, don't we? Humans fear the unknown. And another reason why we fear public speaking is because we don't know what is the room going to be like. We don't know what is the audience going to look like. We don't even know whether they will laugh or clap. Because we don't know it, we fear it. So what do? You use this wonderful psychological and cognitive technique called visualization. The brain is very powerful and it can imagine a lot of things. So use this power of the brain to imagine what is the room going to look like, what is the audience going to look like, what is that they're going to do when you share a joke. I'm sure laugh and even clap for you when you share something very interesting. This is really going to help you. Moreover, if it's possible for you, you can go to the place that you may have to give a presentation in. So you will feel comfortable. You'll be able to imagine the audience in that room. Because when you actually give the presentation, it will not be unknown for you because you've already imagined what it is like to give that speech you've been dreading for a very long time. When you fear something, you always avoid it. Yes, for the time being, it really makes you feel good, but in the long run, it worsens your fear. And the biggest mistake that we make when it comes to public speaking fear, we avoid it. So don't avoid it. In fact, you should do it more. This is where practice comes in place, because practice makes us perfect. It is also called the exposure therapy, which is used a lot in psychology, which means that if you fear something and the more you expose yourself to that fear, the less sensitive you become. Therefore, when it comes to public speaking, you must do it more often and not less. And you can also video record yourself, because every time you video record yourself, you get a feeling that somebody is watching you. You can also do it in front of the mirror so that you come to know how you are using your body language and even working with your voice. And maybe you can request a friend or a family member to be a part of your audience. Because if you want to be a great public speaker, you just don't only work on what you are saying, but also on how you are saying. How are you using your body? How are you modulating your voice? Because only then would you be able to become a very impactful and an insightful speaker. So if you change your thoughts towards public speaking, you'll be able to change the way you feel about public speaking, and eventually you'll overcome your fear towards public speaking. And now you know next time when you have a public speaking assignment what to do. If you're looking in for a detailed workshop on public speaking, do contact me and stay tuned for my more videos on Udaipur Colors.